Spider-Man, that was like my first favorite superhero. How the hell he's gonna take down Spider-Man? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. The complete story. Oh man, finally, bruh. Like, I always been hearing about how Deadpool, he wiped out the whole Marvel Universe, so we're gonna see, like, how the hell did he do this? How the hell Deadpool did this shit, bruh? And I mess with Deadpool. Heavy.
Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where we take trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible
graphic content. Okay.
And then we read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective company. There are many variations of Deadpool in the multiverse, so many versions of the story of Deadpool. But what if the heroes of the Marvel Universe did the right thing? What if they actually had him committed to an institution in one of these versions? What if the X-Men tried to help him? Our story begins with the X-Men delivering Wade Wilson to the institution. He cries out, begging them not to. He doesn't do well in places like this. But Professor X thinks that this is the best option, and they leave Wade with Dr. Brighton. You see, Deadpool has multiple voices in his head, one for jokes that comes across in yellow boxes, and one to be serious that comes across in white boxes.
Yeah, Deadpool, he's schizo, right? Is he?
And of course, he has his own voice. A normal doctor would have fixed this. And maybe there's a universe out there where that actually happened. But this isn't Dr. Brighton in this universe. This is a little-known villain named the Psycho Man. He has a master plan that Deadpool fits wonderfully into. This plan begins with conditioning Deadpool mentally. The jokey voice begins to scream out in pain, telling Deadpool to resist the mental conditioning, and the serious voice begs for the conditioning to stop. But both agree. This is killing Deadpool. No, this is killing them. Psycho Man's plan is to place Deadpool under his control along with every other villain in this facility to create an unstoppable army of willing soldiers.
Jeez.
But he didn't accomplish this. You see, Psycho Man killed the voices in Deadpool's head, leaving only one voice left to tell Deadpool what to do. No more insanity as the serious and the jokey voice argued as to what Deadpool should do all the time. There's a new voice, a red box voice, and it says, "Hello, Wade." Deadpool stands up, freed of his bonds, and he grabs the tiny Psycho Man out of his robotic body, and he smears him on the forms that release Deadpool. Good, the red box says. You know who I am. You've been waiting for me. You've killed one of them. Now finish the job. So Deadpool begins to walk through the facility, dousing the whole place in gasoline. And he burns the entire building to the ground. As he leaves the wreckage.
Man, can we talk about this design though, man? Deadpool, like, man, he's up there when it comes to like best designs for like characters in the Marvel Universe. Yep.
She asks the red box, "Hey, where did the yellow and the white box go?" And the red box just informs him, "Don't worry about that." His next stop is the Baxter Building.
The red box,
we don't know what he did exactly, but he went there to get the tools that he may need. First, he did something to Reed Richards, ruining his electricity and allowing him to die slowly as he melted in the invisible woman's arms.
Whoa, he's already to it? Wait, we gotta replay that.
His next stop is the Baxter Building, and we don't know what he did exactly, but he went there to get the tools that he may need. First, he did something to Reed Richards, ruining his electricity and allowing him to die slowly as he melted in the invisible woman's arms. He then chopped off the Human Torch's head before the invisible woman put a force field in his brain, forcing his head to explode. This is Deadpool. And he just regrew his head and he stabbed her in the back.
Oh, damn demon! He's a damn demon! Oh my goodness! He came back like a damn demon! Oh my god, Deadpool's so tough, bro. He's so tough.
The biggest shocker of his first kills is the fact that he then murdered the Watcher. Because as he explains to the Watcher, he just doesn't see things the same way that everyone else does. He can see the Watcher. He could see past everything. Deadpool moved quickly from there, murdering many of the heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe. And eventually, he found himself face to face with Spider-Man. They tangle in this.
Nah, how the hell is... Come on, man. Spider-Man, that was like my first favorite superhero. How the hell he's gonna take down Spider-Man? Hold on, let's see this.
Sky, but Spider-Man drops Deadpool into the street below, splattering him onto the asphalt before landing in front of him. You're lucky I'm not you. You're lucky I don't kill you for what you've done. But Deadpool just drags his broken body towards Spider-Man. Am I?
Oh my god, imagine a movie with Spider-Man and Deadpool though. Let's talk about that. Oh my goodness, that would be so fire. And let's see. And this one too. This concept will go crazy. Deadpool killing the whole Marvel universe. It could be the movie title could be Deadpool versus everybody.
You think they would have?
Let's go back.
Drags his. Lucky I'm not you. You're lucky I don't kill you for what you've done. But Deadpool just drags his broken body towards Spider-Man. Am I? Do you think they would have let you break character even if you wanted to? Spider-Man finds himself confused by Deadpool's usual babble, and he grabs him by the shirt, demanding to know what he's talking about. But Deadpool just puts a gun to Spider-Man's chin, and he blows his
Spider-Man, where the Spidey sense? Where is the Spidey sense? How you just get headshotted like that? Oh my goodness.
Brains into the sky. As Deadpool walks away from the scene of the crime, he asks the red box who's next. But it tells him, it doesn't matter anymore. You don't need to play to their spectacle. Just kill everyone and end this. There's no one to impress.
Okay, no. How's he gonna take care of Hulk? We're gonna see that. How's he gonna take care of Hulk and Thor? I can see how he can take care of Iron Man, I guess.
You have me. Deadpool denies that though. Spectacle is my style, so let's do something big. And what's bigger than killing the entire remaining Avengers roster?
You're not killing them. There's no way you can kill them. Maybe Captain America is probably the easiest you can take care of. But Thor and Hulk? Even Wolverine. Oh, that movie was fire though. Wolverine and Deadpool, that was a fire-ass movie. Yeah, they're gonna go back and forth.
So Deadpool steals Hank Pym's Pym particles, and he uses them to enlarge a stockpile of munitions in the Avengers office, where every Avenger has showed up for a little meeting that Captain America has called. The explosion is massive, and Deadpool comments on how it's raining little pieces of men and women.
What?
Luke Cage gets up because he has some breaks on hiding the Captain America. The Avengers office, and he uses them to enlarge a stockpile of munitions in the Avengers office, where every Avenger has showed up for a little meeting that Captain America has called. The explosion is massive, and Deadpool comments on how it's raining little pieces of men and women.
There's no way.
Luke Cage gets up because he has unbreakable skin, but once again, Deadpool isn't worried, and he tells him that he expected a few of the unbreakable type guys to be a problem. So he shrunk down a few other bombs, and he slipped it into the Avengers' coffee. Luke Cage just looks worried as smoke begins to come out of his nostrils, and he falls over. Thor then gets up and he swings his hammer at Deadpool, but Deadpool just asks, "What's stronger, Thor, you or your hammer?" And he enlarges Thor's hammer with the Pym particles so that it's big enough to squash Thor. He then...
Yo, no, what? Oh my goodness, he did that to Thor. Nah, that's creative as shit. I didn't think there was no way he could take down Thor, but yeah.
Just walks over.
Shit.
"Have at thee, Thor!" And he boops him on the nose. The red box then asks Deadpool, "Are you happy?" as he walks away. And Deadpool just says, he's sorry that it had to be this way. They just don't understand. They never realized that they were puppets made to move and dance and suffer. "You're doing them a mercy," the red box tells him. So Deadpool's next stop is to face off with the Hulk, who literally tears Deadpool limb from limb. But remember,
how is he gonna take care of this?
So once the Hulk finishes tearing him limb from limb, he runs over to hide and nap, reverting back into Bruce Banner, which is exactly...
Got his ass! Oh, got his ass! Got his ass! Oh, shit. Yo, Hulk, bro, why they got this frame of Hulk like this, bro? Oh my goodness, yo. Hulk said, "Man, fuck, I'm cooked." He gotta not respond again, bro.
He runs over to hide and nap,
ass, bro.
reverting back into Bruce Banner, which is exactly what Deadpool needed to cut off his head. He then proceeds to cut many more of the heroes and villains of the universe, until eventually, he kidnaps Professor X and he ties him up. Once Professor X wakes up, he looks at Deadpool. "Why, Wade? Why did you hurt so many?" And Deadpool just asks him, "Do you really think any of them felt anything?" "I do," Professor X tells him. "Then the next part is going to suck for you. Now say it like we practiced." And he stabs Professor X in the leg. With tears in his eyes, Professor X sends out the signal. "To me, my X-Men." The X-Men are currently trying their best to fight their way through a maze of traps set up to kill them by Deadpool. And they are failing horribly. One by one they fall. Scott, Emma, Pixie, Rogue, Gambit, all of them. No one is safe. Professor X pleads with Deadpool, but Deadpool explains that he's the only one who's figured everything out, and he's saving everyone. You see, Deadpool is known for breaking the fourth wall, talking to the readers of comics, video games, and movies. Everyone thought
this was always the hardest part about Deadpool, like him breaking the fourth wall, bro. That's like the hardest shit.
of him as the funny man, but it's actually been the fourth wall that's been breaking him, crushing him. Professor X has finally had it, and he yells out enough as he reaches into Deadpool's brain to kill him. But he stops. His only response to what he sees is, "I never realized." And then he goes brain dead. Deadpool then sees Wolverine on the...
He just go brain dead? After that little shit? Oh,
monitors.
man.
And he decides that he's going to end this with Wolverine himself. But
Okay,
Wolverine
this
is
is it.
already in shock because he's found how Deadpool is handling X-23 and Daken, his clone, and his child and their healing factors. He has them rigged up to a flamethrower and a machine that will monitor vitals every time that they even start to heal and their hearts begin to beat again. The flamethrowers light them up, keeping them dead. Deadpool then appears behind Wolverine, wearing the skin of Beast as a cloak.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Deadpool like 10 times like heavier now. Nah, Deadpool got it. He got
And he
it.
begins to battle it out with Wolverine. As they slice and dice each other, Deadpool explains he can't kill Wolverine, but it's not because of his mutant power, because it isn't regeneration. His power is popularity. And no matter how many times he dies, he'll just come back to haunt Deadpool. So he chops off Wolverine's head, and he tells him not to worry.
Man.
He has something planned for him that not even popularity will save him from. Following that, Deadpool ramps up his game by using Puppet Master to force as many superheroes and villains as he can to just walk off a ledge to their deaths in what appears to be a mass suicide. And then eventually, Taskmaster tracks down Wade, intent on killing him. And he honestly does stand the greatest chance against Deadpool, as he can mimic any fighter's actions, and Taskmaster even gets to the point where he can hear the red boxes in Deadpool's head. But it's all a part of Deadpool's plan, as the Man-Thing reaches out and kills Taskmaster, because the Man-Thing can sense Taskmaster's fear, and as Taskmaster got more and more like Deadpool, he became afraid of what he was becoming. And that was Deadpool's goal. To use Taskmaster's fear to draw out the Man-Thing. And the Man-Thing is a being that protects all of existence. He guards over all of creation. And he can sense what Deadpool's end goal is.
Bro, you can't tell. Oh my goodness. This might hit more than... Nah, this will, yeah. Like, if they made this shit a movie too, this shit would hit more than fucking Endgame. For sure. Endgame for sure. Infinity War, I fuck with Infinity War more than Endgame. But this might be number one. Imagine they made this a movie.
To end everything. To end those controlling the heroes and the villains of the Marvel Universe. To kill all of the Puppet Masters. So he agrees with Deadpool's purpose. And the Man-Thing sacrifices himself to allow Deadpool to have a gateway. To exit from this reality. He walks into all of creation and he sees everything. He sees the entire multiverse laid out before him.
Sheesh.
And you would think that this would be the end of our tale. But this is only the beginning. The Red Box explains that we don't know where creation begins or where it ends. So Deadpool decides that he'll just start hacking everything up. And eventually, someone will take notice. And when they do, he can kill the one who started all of this. But his first stop is the universe that wrote this story. And through the doorway, he can see that Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe writers. He begins to walk into their office, but he stops, and he turns to us, the reader, the viewer, the listener, to let us know. He'll be here soon. Just let him wrap up this little world first. This begins.
Nah, that's oh no. That is so hard, bruh. Nah, Deadpool did his thing. Man, went to the Marvel writers now. Like, what type of, like, what is he now? Is he like outverse? No, I don't know what level is he now. Oh my goodness, they can make something out of this, bro. Like, I want to see this, like, at least an animation of this, bro.
What is known as the Deadpool Trilogy, and he does go through quite a few stops before eventually getting stopped, but I'm not going to tell you how, why, or if he stopped because he accomplished his goal. Because you're going to have to join us next week when we bring you Deadpool Illustrated, where he goes into some very classic books. I'm Benny the Comicstorian, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Nah, that shit hit. That shit hit, bro. Dang. I'm really trying to think. How the hell did he kill? No, I ain't gonna lie. Spider-Man did not make sense for real. Because, bro, Spider-Man's Spidey sense is like on another level. You can't mess with that. He was not supposed to get his head blown off. That did not make sense. Hulk was smart. I would do the same shit if I'm Deadpool. It's all right. I'm gonna wait till you, like, it's gonna come a time where you go back to your human form. It's gonna come a time that you gonna come back to your human form. So I was waiting for his ass take that little nap. Wolverine, like, they're going at it, but yo, Thor was crazy. I did not think he would take Thor like that. Wait, did they show Iron Man though? Oh, they did. They did show Iron Man. Yeah, he took him out. Yeah, I want to see Doctor Strange or something, bro. Imagine Doctor Strange was in here. Jeez, bro. Anyways, though, comment down below what video I should react to next.